you once again. And I'm going to be starting in Genesis chapter 32. So follow along. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of God met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is God's host." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother, unto the land of Seir, and the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall you speak unto my lord Esau. Your servant Jacob says thus, I have sojourned with Laban, and stayed there until now. I have oxen and asses, flocks, and men servants, and women servants, and I have sent to tell my lord, that I may find grace in your sight." And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, "We came to your brother Esau, and also he comes to meet you, and 400 men with him." Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people who were with him, and the flocks and herds and the camels, into 2 bands, and said, "If Esau comes to the one company, and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape." And God said, "O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, the Lord which said unto me, Return unto your country, and to your kindreds, and I will deal well with you. I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies, and of all the truth which you have showed unto your servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become 2 bands. Deliver me, I pray you, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau. For I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children. And you said, I will surely do you good, and make your seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude." And he lodged there that same day, and took of that which came to him hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats, and 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 milk camels with their coats, 40 cattle, and 2 bulls, 20 she-asses, and 10 foals. And he delivered them into the hand of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, Pass over before me, and put a space between drove and drove. And he commanded the foremost, saying, When Esau my brother meets you, and asks you, saying, For whom do you work, and where are you going, and whose are these before you? Then you shall say, They be your servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the droves, saying, On this manner shall you speak unto Esau, when you find him, and say ye, Moreover, behold, your servant Esau is behind us. For he said, I will appease him with the present that goes before me, and afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me. So went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. And he rose up that night, and took his 2 wives, and his 2 women servants, and his 11 sons, and passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them, and sent them over the brook, and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day break. And he said, I will not let you go, except you bless me. And he said unto him, What is your name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Your name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince have you power with God and with man, and have prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray you, your name. And he said, Wherefore is it that you do ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of that place Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which is upon the hollow of the thigh, unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh in the sinew that shrank. Genesis chapter 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put his handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the woman, and the children, and said, Who are those with you? And he said, The children which God has graciously given your servant. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Then the handmaidens came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and bowed themselves. And he said, What is the meaning of all these droves which I meet? And he said, These are too fine grace in the sight of my God. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep that you have unto yourself. And Jacob said, No, I pray you, if now I have found grace in your sight, then receive my present at my hand, for therefore I have seen your face, as though I have seen the face of God, and you were pleased with me. Take, I pray you, my blessing that is brought to you, because God has dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before you. And he said unto him, my Lord knows that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if man should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray you, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly according as the cattle that goes before me, and the children be able to endure until I come unto my Lord, unto Seir. And Esau said, let me now leave with you some of the flock who are with me. And he said, there is no need. Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built him an house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Jacob came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Paddan Aram, and pitched his tent before the city. And he brought a parcel of the field where he had spread his tent, at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar, and called it El Elohim Israel. Genesis chapter 34. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bore unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her, and lay with her, and defiled her. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. And he loved the damsel, and spoke kindly unto the damsel. And Shechem spoke unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his son was with his cattle in the field. And Jacob heard his peace until they were come. He held his peace. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it. And the men were grieved, and they were very angry, because he had wrought folly in Israel in lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. And Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longs for your daughter. I pray you give her him to wife, and you make marriages with her, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And you shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade you therein, and get you possessions therein. And Shechem said unto her father and unto her brethren, let me find grace in your eyes, and what you shall say unto me I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gift. and I will give according as you shall say unto me. But give me the damsel to wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shishkam and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, because he had defiled Dinah their sister. And they said unto them, we cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one who is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. But in this will we consent unto you, if you will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Then will we give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters and unto us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. But if you will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then will we take our daughter, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor and Shishkam, Hamor's son. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his father. And Hamor and Shishkam his son came unto the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein for the land. Behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the man consent unto us for to dwell with us, to be one people. If every man among us be circumcised, as they are circumcised, shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shishkam his son hearkened all who went out of the gate of the city, and every male was circumcised, as who went out of the gate of his city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took each man his sword, and came upon the city boldly, and killed all the men. And they killed Hamor and Shishkam his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shishkam's house, and went out. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain, and spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. They took their sheep and their oxen, their asses, and that which was in the city, and that which was in the field, and all their wealth, and all their little ones, and their wives took they captive, and spoiled even all that was in the house. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, you have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me, and kill me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, should he deal with our sister as with an harlot? Genesis chapter 36. Genesis chapter 35. Genesis chapter 35. And God said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, who appeared unto you when you fled from the face of Esau your brother. Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all who were with him, Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. And let us arise and go up to Bethel. And I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their house, and all their earrings which were in their ears, their earrings. And Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shishchem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them. And they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. And Jacob came to Luz, which is in the city of Canaan, that is Bethel, he and all the people who were with him. And he built there an altar, and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Elon Bachus. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Paddan Aram, and blessed him. And God said unto him, Your name is Jacob. Your name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be your name. And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of you, and kings shall come out of your loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to you I will give it, and to your seed after you will I give the land. And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of that place where God spoke with him Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel. And there was but a little to come to Ephraim, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, Fear not, you shall have this son also. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in the way of Ephraim, which is Bethlehem. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the towers of Edar. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelled in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhan, his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12, The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. The sons of Belhal, Rachel's handsmaid, Dan and Naphtali. And the son of Zubah, Leah's handsmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Paddan Aram. And Jacob came unto Isaac, his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Genesis chapter 36. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan. Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zipion the Hivite, and Bashemah, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nabojoth. And Adah bore to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashemath bare Reuel, and Aholibamah bore Jeush, and Jalem, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance, which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. These dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Reuel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zipho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. And Timni was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bore to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Reuel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. And she bore to Esau Jeush, and Jalam, and Korah. These were dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau: Duke, Timon, Duke, Omar, Duke, Sepho, Duke, Kenah, Duke, Korah, Duke, Katam, and Duke, Amalek. These are the dukes who came to Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. And these are the sons of Reuel, Esau's son: Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shema, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes who came to Reuel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Aholibamath, Esau's wife: Duke Jeush, Duke Jalim, Duke Korah. These were the dukes who came of Aholibamath, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, who inhabited the land: Zotan, and Shobal, and Zibeon, and Anah, and Dishon, and Ezar, and Dishon. These are the dukes of the Hivrites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. And the children of Lotam were Hori and Hemam, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. And the children of Shobal were these: Alvan, and Manhath, and Ebal, and Shopho, and Onam. And these are the children of Zibeon, both Ajad and Anah. This was that Anon who found the mules in the wilderness, as he fled the asses of Simeon his father. And the children of Anah were these: Dishon, and Aholibamath, the daughter of Anah. And these are the children of Dishon: Hemdan, and Ashban, and Ethran, and Chiran. The children of Ezar are these: Baalhan, and Zabvan, and Akan. The children of Dishon are these: Uz, and Aran. These are the dukes who came of the Horites: Duke Lotan, Duke Shoban, Duke Zibon, Duke Ahan, Duke Dashon, Duke Ezar, Duke Dishon. These are the dukes who came of Hori among their dukes in the land of Syria. And these are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom. Before their reigns any king over the children of Israel. And Bela, the son of Beer, resigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Danhabah. And Bela died, and Jobab, the son of Zorah of Bozrah, resigned in his stead. And Jobab died, and Hisham of the land of Timnah reigned in his stead. And Hisham died, and Hadad, the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avoth. And Hadad died, and Shamlah of Masrekah reigned in his stead. And Samlah died, and Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And Saul died. And Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor reigned in his stead. And Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor died, and Hadar resigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Pau, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matter, the daughter of Mizahab. And these are the names of the dukes who came of Esau according to their families after their places by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jetheth, Duke Ahalabamoth, Duke Elah, Duke Pinon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Timon, Duke Mebzar, Duke Magdal, Duke Amram. These be the dukes of Edom according to their habitations in the land of their possessions. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites. Genesis chapter 37. And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren. And the lad was with the sons of Baalhad, and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him, and could not speak peaceable unto him. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding shafts in the field, and lo, my shaft arose, and also stood upward. And behold, your shaft stood round about, and made obeisance to my shaft. And his brethren said to him, Shall you indeed reign over us? Or shall you indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brethren indeed come to bow down themselves to you, to the earth? And his brethren envied him, but his father observed the saying. And his brethren went to feed their father's flock in Shechem. And Israel said unto Joseph, Do not your brethren feed the flock in Shechem? Come, and I will send you unto them. And he said to him, Here am I. And he said to him, Go, I pray you, see whether it is well with your brethren, and well with the flocks, and bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What do you seek? And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray you, where they feed their flock. And the man said, They are departed hence, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothor. And Joseph went after his brethren, and found them in Dothor. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to kill him. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer comes. Come now, therefore, and let us kill him, and cast him into some pit. And we will say, Some evil beast has devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. And Reuben said unto them, Shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that he might rid him out of their hands, to deliver him to his father again. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph of his coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him, and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty, there was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread. And they lifted up their eyes, and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing spiceries and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. And Joseph said unto his brethren, What profit is it if we kill our brother and conceal his blood? Come, and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content. Then there passed by Midianites, merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph into Egypt. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes. And he returned unto his brethren, and said, This child is not, and I, whither shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat, and killed a kid of the goat, and dipped the coat in the blood. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father, and said, This have we found. Know now whether it be your son's coat or no. And he knew it, and said, It is my son's coat, and evil beasts have devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces. And Jacob rent his clothes, and put sackcloth upon his loins, and mourned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, For I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's, and captain of the guard. This is going to conclude my study today in Genesis, and I will pick up on chapter 38 in Genesis. I want to thank you so much for sharing this opportunity with me, reading the most powerful word of truth that there is. I just want to thank you so much for following along with me, and for those who will subscribe from my channel and click that like button. I truly, truly, truly would appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you so much. And I give God all the glory and all the praise. And amen.